Yo ho ho! Yo ho 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 ho! What up, guys? What up, guys? Hello, hello. Hi. Scyphobia Nesbolt. Listen here, Moose. What up, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream today. I'm going to start today off on some more Project Diablo 2. Been having fun playing this mod. It's been pretty sick. My buddies online? Neither of them are online. Neither of them are online. Fucking quitters, dude. Alright, I guess we're gonna do a map. Can't see your minion counts with your cam there. Here. Stream's over. How about that? You like this one? Think this one would make sense? Now you can't see the icon fully, Project Diablo 2 right there. You can still see it over here, but not quite right there. So I guess that's also a problem. Now we can't see the mini map. It's actually true. Oh no, you can. You can. It's actually... I mean... You kinda can? But it is pretty... You were pretty quick on that. That is, to be honest, right where the fucking minimap is. And somebody might be like, can you change the camera angle? Because I can't see the minimap now. But seeing my wolves actually, no joke, might actually matter a little bit. Because there are moments when they get fucking owned. And I have to honestly summon them for a while. So... You know what? I'm gonna go here now with my camera. I think it's actually a good idea. I need a jewel. I took your advice under consideration and applied it. You Scyphobia. I want to see vibe more than the game, to be fair. There you go. Hey. Hi guys. Yeah, welcome to my Diablo gameplay. Oh wait, hold on, let me fix this. You still gotta see my druid. There we go. There we go. Now you can see, baby. Now you can see. Yo, Gojo, get up here. Gojo! Gojo, where are you? I can't do this by myself. What the fuck? How about this? Hey guys, yo, what up, boys? Welcome to my stream. I think it's about how big it was, honestly. Right? Or is it actually bigger? Maybe it's bigger. There. Okay. I need this from Anya. I need to buy an item. But yeah, what up, everybody? Hello. Oh, I bought 50. Whatever. Hope you guys are having a nice night. I opened up a map. I'm ready. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let's just do this. Why don't I just do this efficiently? You know, how about this? I think this would be intelligent if we did it this way. Watch this, guys. You ready for some amazing gameplay? Oh, I already have that one. Oops. So, just keep making blue maps. Okay? I want to get blue maps everywhere. What? Where is it? Okay, I think that's it. Is that all my maps? Blue, 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 blue. Yes, okay, cool. Put them all away now. Put them away, guys. Put the maps away. There we go, see? Look at me. I'm playing like a champ. Now I don't have to worry about it. All these fucking maps are preset. Like, they're prepped. Ready for more XP per map, more mobs per map. More difficulty as well. So I gotta be careful. Because if I'm not careful, this druid could be dead. But we're gonna keep going for a little bit. I'm gonna go this way. Kill the casters! I'm not gonna lie, I was messing around with the Amazon a little bit off stream. And my consensus of the Amazon experience so far that I've had is it's a little overpowered. I don't know how it's gonna feel in maps, but right now the Amazon is like OP. And the biggest reason I say it's OP is because I will make a Valkyrie. This Valkyrie is level 20 skill. That's it. I don't have any like massive amounts of skill modifier. I think it's actually level 21, to be honest. But yeah, 21. It's 21, okay? And it has 0 investment into the synergy skills that do damage. 0. Other than like required, it's gonna have 2 because I put 1 point into it to like get up. Like if it's like, oh, I have to have this skill to get to the next one because it's in order in the tree. You know, that's the only point allocated. And my Valkyrie is literally, I put it down, and it fucking chunks the bot. Like, it chunks anything. Like, I killed Duriel and Hell at level, like, 64 by myself, and my fucking javelin attack from my Valkyrie was doing, like, 20% of Duriel's HP. I was like, what the fuck? It was like I was getting power leveled by my own skill, by my own minions. I was so surprised. I was like, how the fuck is this hitting so hard? My Valkyrie killed... They killed Duriel so fast that I genuinely have to question how much I actually helped. I was so surprised. I was like, wait, what? The fuck? Okay. So they just hit enormously hard. And like, they were already surprising before that with how hard they were hitting everything. I was like, god damn, I'm like bursting these mobs. But it's my Valkyries that are just like fucking one-shotting things. So I was like, this feels like I have like, feels like I'm cheating right now. Like it feels like I have like way too much damage for what I'm supposed to be outputting. Yeah, what up, Jay? What up, dude? Welcome. So that was my Amazon experience, and that's not even including. Most of my points are actually in a multi-shot, strafe, and multi-shot, strafe, and the synergies of those things. Like penetrate is another one that I have a lot of points into. That's where most of my points are. I think I have like 10 points in multi-shot. I think I have like 10 points in penetrate. I have 20 points in strafe. And then the rest of my points were in Valkyrie. And I've already done all the skill quests because I'm already done with Hell. Or no, I've done all the way up to Iswal. I've done Iswal already in Hell. I did Iswal by myself on that Amazon at like level 67 or something. 64 or some shit like that. Mid-60s. So fucking easy. I'm so surprised. And I have like negative fucking res in Hell and I'm not even... Nothing is a problem. 0 problems on that character. I just dominate it. My bow's like not even that good yet. It's such a strong character. And my damage is also not even bad. Like, my damage is decent. I feel like my druid, I was way more scared. But it's because I'm melee on this character. So, like, I'm not playing a caster druid. I was playing a a wolf. So, like, every time I would run in Hell, I almost died. So I felt like I was scared. But on the Amazon, I do not feel scared. I feel like it's the complete opposite. I feel like it's the mob should be scared of me. That's why I wonder if like if that's balanced for like mapping. Maybe Amazon just like struggles unless it's that strong in a map or something. I don't know, but definitely didn't struggle in the campaign. I also killed Mephisto by myself. I killed all of it by myself. I just did it. Like all I did was I joined games to get waypoints for public games, and then I would leave the game, and then I would just do my own quest with it. I did my own Anya. Or no, I haven't done my. I did my own Anya in Nightmare, not in Hell. I haven't actually been there yet. I haven't even killed Diablo yet, but I could probably log into that character and kill Diablo, no problem. I don't fucking fear anything on Amazon, even with like negative resistances. Because if you just don't get hit, which is really not that hard to do, because you kill everything in 1 second, you know. It's okay. Yeah, I think the Amazon's Valkyries, most of all, are the most overpowered thing about that class right now that I've experienced. It's ridiculous. I'm just like only imagining. I feel like a Javazon might be even better, maybe. I would assume, maybe. Maybe the quivers really help a lot, but for bosons. But I'm like, I can only imagine if I played a Valkyrie on that class, and then I actually did like a synergy of the Valkyrie as my attack, like Power Strike or whatever it is. And then you just like run a Javazon with Valkyrie, and you also make multiple Valkyrie because of the way the skill is buffed now. If you at 20 you can summon 2, and every 10 after 20 you can summon an additional 1. So at 30 you can summon 3, 40 you can summon 4. And I can only imagine like if you had a really buffed up level 30 plus Valkyrie plus yourself as a Javazon, like you would just dominate. Nothing would even be alive. So you would kill everything on the screen in seconds. And everything, like all the javelin attacks from the Valkyries, do fucking splash damage. So it's ridiculous how strong that character would feel doing that. I can only imagine. Oh, Gojo's arrived. Gojo. Hey, Gojo. Welcome, dude. We're chilling out on stream. Gojo is satisfied. Had a nice bonus play session. Nadine goes to bed, and I'm like, I'm not tired yet. And then Gojo meows at me, and Mal and Nadine are sleeping, and then I just play with Gojo for like 45 minutes. He was loving it. And now he's here. He's here ready. He's ready for more. Oh, man. Feeling good, guys. I feel like eating healthier is making me feel better. I'm proud of myself last night with how I ate food as well. I feel like I don't realize how much I need to like eat healthier until I eat healthier for a little bit, and then go, holy fuck, like, feels awful not feeling this way now. I'm like, wow, I normalized eating like just in a way that makes me feel like run down every day. It's so much easier to just be alive when you don't feel run down. I'm so lucky. Like, Nadine's been wanting to cook a lot more. I feel like I make unhealthy meals. I feel like I make meals that are like good for your soul but horrible for your body. Like, Let's add more of everything. That's gonna make you feel like that. More cheese, more dairy, more fucking salt. I love, you know, eating anything and everything that's just like, it tastes so good. You add some sugar to some of the shit you make. Ugh. Add a ton of butter to it. Damn, dude. It's fucking good. That's good. But I've been, I feel like I've been trying to genuinely cook. Like I've been actually preparing the vegetables and she's been preparing the, like the meat, like the chicken, for instance. And the combination of what we're doing, like, it's so fucking good. It's so good. Oh, I'm hungry now, but yeah, I've also been eating oatmeal in the mornings. I remember I was on a podcast for StarCraft 2 called it was Pylon Show, and it was specifically an episode about health. And I was introduced as one of the panelists on that show as a representation for health. And in my own way, I feel like I am, but definitely not with diet. I feel like I'm definitely not a dietitian. And I remember another person on it, his name is Neuro. I rate him his stream and shit often. Because he usually happens to be streaming as well when I'm ending. He definitely is. He goes later than I do. But he was talking about how he eats oatmeal every day. And I was like, I feel like I should do that. I feel like I should try. I want to try adding some oatmeal into my diet. I tried. I hated it. I was like, dude, oatmeal, oh god. Definitely don't love it. I'd rather eat a bowl of like Fruity Pebbles or something like that. And I convinced myself that, you know, it's good for you though, because milk's good. And the whole meal is awful. And it also would make me feel bad. I feel like milk, like dairy's milk, 2% milk makes me just feel stuffy. And I would like just eat a fucking bowl of cereal, for instance. That's how and then I would like only drink soda. And it would be like a diet of a fucking 10-year-old. That wasn't how I was eating recently, but that is how I was eating till I was probably like 30. And then that would get mixed in with like, you know, I would normalize like eating Doritos for dinner. I'd be like, I'm hungry tonight. What am I going to have? I just eat out of a bag of Doritos until I'm full. And then I'm like, I'm going to wash this down with Mountain Dew. And then I'm like, I'm tired. I'm going to go sleep. You know, stuff like that. Hi, Gojo. Stuff like that. How's it going? It's going good, man. Just recollecting on my improvements to my diet. Because now, what like for instance, what's going to be for dinner now tonight? It's going to be quinoa with chicken, rotisserie chicken. That's going to have some garlic added to it. It's going to have mushrooms added to it. It's going to have onion. I think white onion. It's going to have carrots, fresh carrots that are going to be peeled and then steamed. It's going to have like little bell peppers. I don't know if they're specifically called baby bell peppers, but they're just smaller bell peppers. And they're fresh. It's going to cut those and dice those up. Throw them in the mix. Everything is like actually the fresh vegetable version of what it is. And we're going to cut it and prep. I'm gonna do all the cutting and prepping, and Nadine's going to cook the chicken. And the dinner, it feels so light, but it's so fucking good. And it's like actual, I feel like it's making me feel better eating this way. Less fast food as well. Like, we just went to 7-Eleven recently, but like, and got fucking candy, which is not something I ever do anymore. But yeah, we ate a few times like shit recently. But it's just like, we're doing it less often to the point where it's like so noticeable that like, it's becoming not the norm to do it every day. It feels so good. What is happening? Why is everything so... Oh, my weapon broke. I was like, why am I a little bitch all of a sudden? Like, what is happening? Why does my character suck? That's because my weapon's broken. But here, you guys can't see it. There it is. Now you can see... Oh, the red weapon. It's broken. Now let's go ahead and put my camera anywhere on this overlay that fucks something up. No, oh, yeah, you can't see that. You know what? How about that? No, how about this? Now you can't see my potions. Or my XP, or yeah, my XP bar. Now you can't see my pets. Now you can't see my health bar. Shit. There you go. Going back up there. Yep. Seems like the best place for it. Instant oatmeal is bad. I don't actually, I don't even know what fucking oatmeal I'm eating. It's just being prepared. Nadine's like, I got oatmeal. I'm like, hell yeah. It's like out of a big bag, and she cooks it on top of the stove. Whatever that means. Then she adds ingredients to it. It's delicious comparatively. I'm eating granola. I'm eating fucking plain yogurt. I'm eating shit that I used to genuinely look at and turn my head at and be like, this is disgusting. But it's because I'm eating it properly. My way, dude, I remember the way I would eat plain yogurt is I'd put a spoon in it and I would eat it. And I'd be like, it's like I'm eating paint. And that's how I described it. And I was like, why would I ever? But I didn't do anything to actually prepare the fucking yogurt with anything. You know. Guys, living life. Wait, what is going on? My computer frozen? My game is like legit frozen. Instant oatmeal is highly processed. Steel cut oatmeal is better. How do you know if something is instant or if it's not? What form does it come in? Like, I don't even know the difference. I've never eaten oatmeal in my life until one time I tried it and I said, fuck this. And then that was like 5 years ago. And now I'm actually eating it as of about 10 days ago. I think. Plain yogurt, buy the real fruit. Only way to go, yogurt. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. We literally are, like, when she makes yogurt, she puts like plain yogurt with raspberries, with blueberries, with bananas. It's good. I'm actually really enjoying it. And she puts granola in there too. And I would never in my life would I have ever eaten granola and liked it. But she puts granola with all the fresh vegetable or the fresh fruits, and it's actually delicious. Like, I've been on such like a different palate lately of like, it's been changing over time, and now it was delicious. It was so good. But it's also because it's not just a spoonful of plain yogurt or just only a spoonful of granola. Like, I'm learning all these healthy mixtures. It's amazing. It's great. It's not normal for me. These suck. Charms are really bad. These charms are awful. These charms are shit. I also feel like I don't really want this weapon. This weapon's kind of nice though. Like, that's a lot of damage on a... Actually, that's a really low roll. Fuck it. Could have been much better. Oh, I straight up rolled back. This went back all the way to when I had 3 durability on my sword. It's not broken. So it didn't even record the mobs I killed, apparently. Did it record me making maps? It did. Okay. Okay. Tier 3. I don't know if I should do a tier 3. I feel like... I don't know how strong a tier 3 is, but I don't have a ton of maps, so let's just keep doing the ones I have already that are modified, because modified maps are already kind of rough as it is sometimes. I think we lost our last map as well. We didn't even get to do the boss because my game lagged out, so I didn't even finish that map. Oh, I need to resurrect my follower. Whoops. But yeah, anyways, been eating a lot healthier, and I'm happy for it. I can feel it. Like, step 1 of eating healthier for me meant not drinking soda for 80% of my daily intake of liquid. And that was as of like probably like 7 years ago is when I first did that. And I went through phases of like doing that for a little bit and then going, this is too hard. Fuck that. I'm just gonna go back and drink some soda. Like I would relapse and I would drink soda again. I'm not even kidding when I say an average week for me when I was like 18 years old was drinking 3 12-packs of Code Red and Mountain Dew and maybe ingesting like honestly no water, like 0 water. Like my water would come from whatever bits of it that existed in something else. Like whatever bits of water were in the soda, that's how I would intake some water. And that was normal. That was like actually every week. You know what I mean? Like I would drink. It will be like let's say I wake up, I brush my teeth. Let's say I wake up and I don't brush my teeth. Crack open a fucking can of Mountain Dew, start drinking it. Guess what? Problem solved. My mouth tastes delicious. And you know what? I have last night's bag of 400 Starburst on my desk that are all blueberry from Amazon. All like blueberry blue Starburst. So my tongue's still blue from last night, and I just grab 4 at a time and throw them in my mouth and eat a mouthful of Starburst. And then I don't even swallow that in my mouth. I just chew it until it's a sludge in my mouth and it's all ready to be swallowed. And then I throw 4 more into my mouth and I surround that sludge around the new fresh Starburst. And I start eating that. And it just makes all of my saliva taste fantastic. Holy fuck, it's good. And then you know what I do? I take a break from the Starburst and I pick up my 2 liter of Dr. Pepper that I bought at the gas station last night. And I start drinking out of my 2 liter. Because you want to know why? The best time to drink out of a 2 liter is when you first crack it open after you take it out of the fridge. That first initial fresh taste of Dr. Pepper, when it's as caffeinated as possible, it's as fizzy as possible, you're just like oh, tastes really good. And then you drink it and you drink some more and you drink some more and then you drink some more. And now you're craving something savory, so you get your fucking Doritos out and you put them in a bowl because you're a refined gamer gentleman, and you pour them into a bowl and don't use your hands like a heathen who's then going to get that shit all over your mouse. You put it into a bowl and then everyone judges you because you pick up your bowl and you put your tongue into the bowl to eat like you're a lizard, and then you lick the chip back into your mouth and then proceed to chew it. Like you open your mouth really wide so it just all goes in at once, and you close your mouth and you start eating the chips, and you just do it. And when your bowl's empty, you pour out of the bag, refill that, top that thing up, lick some more chips into your mouth, because your tongue is basically glued to a chip in a bowl, so it'll pick it right up, and you just eat chips that way. Or you pour Pringles into your mouth. Get some Pringles, sour cream and onion Pringles. Pour that shit into your mouth. You don't have to touch anything, and you can still game to your heart's content, and you can be enjoying either a super sweet or a nice savory delight in your mouth. That's what I lived like for a decade. And that's when after I graduated high school, that's what I lived like my whole day. The only reason why I didn't live like that all day before that was because I also had to go to school. And when I would go to school, I would have like a lunch at school, which is not necessarily Starburst. It would be like, you know, in high school, we actually went out to lunch. I went to Chipotle every fucking day. I would go to Chipotle 4 out of 5 days a week. And then the one day would be like, let's try something else, guys. Let's go to Taco Bell. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to KFC. And then before going out like that, it would be like eating cafeteria food, which is whatever the school offers. School food, you know, which is not candy. That was my life, you know, back then. And I lived like the Starburst description I just gave you. That's how I lived ever since I was probably 18 until probably like 28. And then around 28, I started having migraines that were so severe that I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, I always had migraines, but they would happen like once in a while, and they would only last for like an hour or like 30 minutes, and then I would get over it. But like the really bad ones. But then as I got older, around 28, I would have migraines that would last for like 2 fucking days or like 3 days. And they would just be constant. And it sucked. I felt awful. It felt fucking terrible. So that'd be like, guys, I had a really bad headache last night. I've said that so many times on stream before. Or guys, I feel really sick right now. I think I'm gonna go lay down. This is why I have this. This invention is what got me through those times. I would fill this up with ice and I would just press it on my forehead or in my eye. It's specifically against my eye because I would always get headaches in my eyes. Like right around the back of my eyeball would be the most pain in my head. And that's how I would live, you know? And then I started slowly being like, you know what? I kind of want to drink water. I kind of want to drink water and not soda. But you know, you want to know the problem with soda and how much of an addict I am? Is if I have soda, the second that shit touches my lips, I will not touch another sip of water because water has now become sewage with how the sugar coats your fucking tongue and your lips and everything, your taste buds. Water tastes awful when you're drinking soda. It tastes so fucking bad. Like, I hate water when I have soda involved. So I don't drink water until soda, it doesn't exist anymore. And then it's no longer coating my fucking taste buds. And now I don't mind water. Like, it's not bad, because it's all I have. And I feel like I'm getting to a point in my life where I do sometimes explore other options of, like, a different taste. And I think I've been so diluted with just water at this point for so long, because now I'm 38. So it's all this horrible shit. I started changing it really like 10 years ago. And I ultimately, now I'm like, the last time I had soda was honestly last December. And that's a year ago now. But like, each time I've had soda, it's only been for like, I buy it one time for like 3 12 packs. And I don't have it again for like a year or like 6 months or something like that. I always have these long stints. But even now, a year later, I'm at a point where I kind of don't even crave it. I don't, like, I still think it sounds fun to have it. But I think when I really, really think about it and the process I've been through, I don't really want it. I'm starting to hit a point where I'm like, I just want to be healthier. Like, consistently. Because whenever I go back on my binges, I'm going to be like, oh, I want to have soda again. I'm literally going to become that person again. Like, I will. It's not even like I have any self-control. I'm just going to be that guy that fucking has, like, overloading amounts of sugar. And everything I want is just swarmed with sugar. You know, the horrible diet. I'm going to go back to eating my Doritos and go back. Because that's what I actually bought a small bag of Doritos at 7-Eleven with Nadine just recently. And that was the first time I've had Doritos since December as well. And I was like, this sucks. I honestly wanted to throw the bag away. I was like, I ate it all though. I did eat it all, just so you know. But every chip, I was like, should I just throw this away? I don't know if I like this as much as I used to. But all it takes is I just normalize it for like a week and then suddenly I like it again. And then I'll feel terrible. but I'm starting to feel good again. My body's starting to feel better. And I'm like, damn, dude. I kind of like feeling better. It's starting to impact me more and more and more. And the biggest way it's impacted me so far, like I said, is with soda. Because, holy fuck. I love not having headaches. Not having headaches and having to, like, lay down for 6 hours with ice on my forehead to feel like I can function as a human being again. It's really nice to not feel that way. This is a beautiful story, Vibe. Thank you. Thank you. My body was rejecting everything. My body was like, I hate you for putting all of this inside me. Stop. And I know it's true, too. I know soda's awful for you. Every time I would talk to any of my buddies back then, like my parents are very supportive of who I am as a person. And they've kind of been that way since I was young. Like, my parents never really... I would say, this is probably the best way to describe it. I feel like the last year of my life, the age I was, when I felt like my parents were really, like, on my ass about telling me what to do, like, truly, was probably when I was, like, 13 years old. 13 years old, probably. Ever since I was, like, probably around 13, it's been more of, like, a suggestion than a command. And I would drink soda to the point of feeling awful. I would be like, oh, I feel terrible. And my mom and dad would be like, you want some Tylenol? Did you take some Tylenol? And I'm like, nah, or maybe yeah. But they would never really like tell me what I need to do or what I should do. It was just trust in me that I had it covered. Which we also had talks about this as well. Like my whole family growing up, where like we addressed the fact that the idea was my parents wanted to treat us like we were adults already, just so that would make us more mature, like as people. And we agreed. My brother and I were like, yeah, we agree with that. Like that sounds like a great idea. Because like I want to be treated like I know what I'm doing. And I feel like it's good in some ways, but then in some ways, like, I'm a guy who's 28 years old and I'm just learning now that I should drink water. In some ways, I'm very, at least you have your whole lifetime to learn. But I'm happy. I'm happy. And I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. Do I play games with my brother? I try to. We haven't played in a little bit, but the game we played for the longest time together was like I'll say this is my brother in my story. 100%. Like best way to describe it. Until he was 18 and I was 14, we always game together. Always. Anytime I would game, it would either be watching him or it would be playing with him. Because I'm the younger brother. I have one brother. He's older than me by 4 years. So I would either watch him play or I would play with him. And until the age of 14, we were, I would say, either rivals at games or I would lose to him. And I would also, like, whenever it was an RPG style game, like Resident Evil or like Silent Hill, something like that, the only one I played that he didn't was Metal Gear Solid, but every other one I would watch him play it. He also would usually pick scary, like the scarier type of game too. Back then. I definitely remember one of my scariest memories as a kid with gaming was the first Resident Evil 1, where like the zombie is eating the fucking guy's neck around the sofa when they first get to the mansion, like the very beginning of the game. Like you're just leaving the dining room area and you see that, and I was like, holy fuck! And that gave me like nightmares as a kid for a little while because it was so scary to me. I was like, oh god! Like I definitely was not somebody who loved scary movies growing up. I would usually tend to avoid them more than watch them. But yeah, I would watch my brother most of the time whenever it was like RPG style games. And then we would always, my brother and I were like absolute rivals at Tekken. He was my #1 opponent. We would play each other all the time. And we got so good that we memorized the entire combo of like what's to come all the time, so you could like full block, 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 block. Like you knew what was happening before it happened. It was telegraphed because the character would move in a certain way. And then also not only that, but like you would find like counter openings all the time. So you wouldn't even wait. You would just like, you would know your openings and you would take them. But then you would like try to counter the fact that they're going to counter your opening. Like we got very technical with each other in Tekken. It was really fun. And whenever we would play with other people, we would usually kick their ass all the time. It was fun. We were both competitive with each other. But then my brother took a break from gaming around the age of 18, and I was like 14. And he took a break for, I want to say, like 2 years. Or like a year or so. 1 to 2 years. And he just wasn't really gaming. And then ever since then, he came back, and I just like, I went into like a evolution where I just became a different gamer when he came back. I got really good at games. It's because I had another friend as well. His name is Quan. He was like a whole childhood friend of mine that I went to elementary school, middle school, high school with him. We played. He was one of my other friends that I played so much shit with all the time. And I had a friend group as well that also was really good. And just, you know, I also started playing online ladder a lot more competitively, like just trying to be good at ladder and shit. And I got way more competitive with gaming than I amplified. And then when he came back, we played only MMOs together, really, since then, for the most part. Maybe an FPS here and there. We used to play consoles together all the time as kids. But I think ever since, again, like, when he stopped gaming and when I was about 14, 100% that's when I became a PC gamer. It started off as Mac, but, like, computer gamer, essentially. Because I started playing Blizzard games a lot. Like I played a little bit of gaming on the computer, a little bit here and there. But Blizzard is what started gaming for me, like on the computer a fuckload with Diablo 1 and Warcraft 2. And then I also started getting into some FPSs like Counter-Strike and Unreal Tournament, Quake, stuff like that. And I got really into those games for a while. Like I was playing Cal with the same friend, Quan. I was playing Cal with him, which is a league in Counter-Strike. So it was fun. I was having a ton of fun playing a ton of different games. But it was mostly like Blizzard plus those games I just said, for the most part. Lots of time in all of them. And then my brother came back, and then that's when World of Warcraft came out. He came back. Oh, he came back because of a game called Dark Age of Camelot. He like got back into gaming because of Dark Age of Camelot. And then shortly after Dark Age of Camelot, World of Warcraft, like the original one in 2004 came out. And when that came out, it went from Dark Age of Camelot to everybody went to WoW. And then since WoW, my brother's been really into pretty much mostly WoW as a gamer. Mostly MMOs, but he still plays like an occasional FPS or something. Like he tried PUBG for a little while. I loved PUBG. PUBG was so fun. If I were to compare it, I would say my brother probably played PUBG for 100 hours. I played PUBG for probably 2,000 hours, or like 3,000 hours. I played a lot of PUBG. And then, yeah, since he came back, we went from playing a lot of console games together and stuff like that to now we play every now and again on a MMO. And we both quit WoW as well, so we don't really play an MMO right now. Because he doesn't play Dark Age of Camelot, I don't play Dark Age of Camelot anymore. We haven't played that game forever. And even though it was actually a sick fucking game. And I don't play WoW really at all right now. I think I've probably logged in to World of Warcraft for about 5 minutes in the last 3 months. It feels like at this point. Like I haven't even logged in really. But anyways, yeah, I did play a lot of WoW with him, and he joined me and the group of friends I was playing with a lot, and we, you know, did shit like we raided together. We got Gladiator and WoW together, in 2s, 3s, and 5s back then. It was fun. My brother played a paladin when I played a warrior. And he also wants to play Diablo 4 with me in the new patch that's coming out. And if I get time, I'll probably send it with him. Like, he wants to play it. He wants to send it on one hardcore character. Just like send it, try the patch out, and play until we die. And I might do that with him, just to hang out with him. If I do play D4, it would only be for that one night, even if we don't die. Because I definitely want to play PoE a lot more. I think PoE is a way better game. And I think he's going to play PoE too, but it's just PoE is like a much bigger barrier to entry, and he doesn't really have as much time gaming nowadays. So I think Diablo is more of like simple, fun, casual. It still could be fun if you just play it for one night, which I would agree with that. I think Diablo is just not something fun to play a lot of time, over time. Like, it's definitely still fun if you're going to play it casually. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. Just to hang out with my brother, I would do that. But yeah, my brother left gaming and he came back. He came back to gaming, and back then we also used to play Brood War together sometimes. It was funny, like my dad was also a gamer. My dad's the reason why my brother and I are even gamers at all. Or like, heavily influenced from birth to be gamers. But my dad had friends, gamer friends at work that played Brood War back when the game first came out. Like StarCraft 1, when it first came out. And he would have friends at work that would talk about like how they were playing StarCraft, and my dad's like, oh, I play too. And my dad's like, I'm not the greatest at it though, but my sons are really good at it. And then they were like, oh yeah, we should, like, he set up a match when my brother and I played against his friends at work, and we destroyed them. It was fun. It was great. Good times. One of my most satisfying early days gamer moments was I had friends at school that were not the one specific friend named Quan. I had other friends that played a little bit of StarCraft, had no idea I also played StarCraft until we talked about it. And it wasn't something we talked about early on. It was like years, like after being friends. Oh, you play StarCraft? Because it wasn't something I did a lot. Like, it wasn't like my whole identity or something. But back then, I didn't know they played it all. And they were like, basically like, oh, shit talking a little bit. Like, oh, I bet I could beat you. I bet I could beat you in this game. And I got to see them play because they were talking themselves up so much, and watching them play was funny. It was like, it'd be like, if you're, the best way to describe it would be like if you can type 100 words per minute, and someone's talking about how fast they can type, and when you watch them type, they type at 20. And you're like, oh, I think it's a little bit exaggerated. It was great. But yeah, definitely getting into like just ladder, playing globally with people. It's been so fun. I definitely I really fell in love with PC gaming, computer gaming pretty early on. So ever since then, for me, pretty much loved it since. And my brother, my brother's still a gamer. He just doesn't game as much. He doesn't find himself gaming as much just because he doesn't have time for it. You know what I mean? Or he maybe you don't even want to make time for it. Maybe you always try to make time for it, but maybe you're not as satisfied as you were before. I definitely feel like I found my niche in making time for gaming because I can stream it. So streaming allows me to have this as a daily outlet of just still being able to do it, which makes me happy. But And then after, when my brother came back, and he was playing MMOs at that point, we played a lot of WoW together. But then I also became a pro gamer at StarCraft at that time. So I was like, not only was I playing WoW, I was also playing StarCraft a fuckload. Five, did you die yet? Nope, I'm still alive. I've not died. I'm still cooking. Five, no offense, but that is bad parenting. Honestly, I think my parents are fantastic parents. They're amazing. I think they brought out a lot of good qualities in me as a person. And I think that if more people had, and they also gave me like a stable environment the entire time. They never really like made me feel unsafe to be at home. So my parents, honestly, in my opinion, my parents couldn't have done a better job raising me as a person. I feel like being a parent's hard. And I feel lucky to have the. I feel like not everybody can say the sentence of "I feel lucky to have the childhood that I did," because I got a lot of perspective and I got a lot of fun and joyous memories as a kid, and I also got a lot of maturity as a person, just to be able to handle life. You know what I mean? From them. So I feel like, for what I needed to succeed at life, or what I needed to be able to be prepared for life, I think my parents did a really good job. I just think the specific things of like my parents also, they were busy. They both worked full-time jobs, so. Like, my brother and I also not only would we learn from them teaching us, but we would also like learn from example at the same time. Kids need to obey or be spanked. Oh, by the way, my dad spanked the fucking shit out of my brother and I. My mom, I've told stories about me being spanked before. But my mom, whenever she would spank us, my brother and I were always such assholes as kids. We would laugh. Like, we were really nice. We were really good kids, genuinely. But in this particular moment, when my mom would get frustrated with us because we're pissing her off and we're being, brats or whatever. We're having a moment of being a child. My mom would be like, "All right, fucking get in the bedroom," and she would like grab a belt or something and try to spank us with her hand. And whenever she would do it, it genuinely was not painful because it wasn't a dad spanking. My dad would like break my back. My dad would that's something to be scared of, I would say. But my mom would like try her best, and I would laugh, or my brother would laugh, and we would not find it as threatening. So my mom found other ways to give us a spanking. But my dad was like, "You will not be little shits. You will not be ungrateful children. You will not be disrespectful." There's a sentence I've told a lot of people in my personal life. I've said this sentence to many people I've met in life. But if there was anything if there was a number one stat my parents taught me to like have in life, it's respect. I feel like my parents, if my parents were to have instilled anything at all in me as a person, it would be respect for just people in general, just having respect and not being disrespectful. So that was like if there was like a common sentence my parents had, it would be to always make sure you're being respectful of like people and things that are happening in life to you, but respect in general. And whenever we were being disrespectful, my dad would let us know. I remember one time, this was completely out of context. I thought I was joking. I thought I was, in my mind, it wasn't a serious thing I said. And I might be remembering this slightly off because this is when I was like fucking 10 years old. Okay, I was really young. I was very young. I think we were joking. We were like on a camping trip as a family or something like that. And I'm assuming I heard this on TV or something. I got it from somewhere. But I called my mom a whore. And my dad got very mad about that. And I did not mean the extent of what that word means. I was doing it in a playful way in my mind. But my dad got pretty pissed off that I did that. So that's just like one example. And he, you know, I got a stern talking to. And my dad has a sense of humor as well, but there's like a time and a place for certain things. And you know, my dad was like a I'm not gonna take any shit kind of a dad. Like if you were on his bad side, you would know it immediately. And whenever my dad would spank us, I actually feel like I'm like it would make you want to cry immediately. You're like, holy fuck, ow, please. This fucking hurts. Holy shit, I'll be good. But he's also, right after, he's the most loving dad you could ever have. Yeah, I feel like I'm glad like I said, I feel like I'm happy that I had the childhood that I had. Because my parents honestly gave me a good childhood. I'm very fortunate to have been able to have you know, that's my upbringing. That's what I experienced. I enjoyed the spanking. I think my parents, honestly, like, just as you get older, you look back and you think, did my parents do a good job or not? And I genuinely can say my parents did a really good job raising me as a person. I think they did it. I don't think they made a lot of mistakes. Like, and no one's perfect. Everyone's going to make mistakes, but I think my parents did a good job. Because as much as I feared my dad when he was pissed off, and like if I was doing something that deserved it or warranted it, I never was afraid of my dad. Not once was I ever actually afraid of my dad. But he knew how to make it be like, if I was going to be afraid of him, though, I should be afraid. But I never was. Even though in the moments of me going down a dark road or some shit, of being a disrespectful little shit, basically, I would have something to fear. And I honestly feel like, again, like, it's hard to balance that. I don't think that's easy to balance. I don't think that's like anybody can do that. I think my dad was like my dad gave me so many good memories as a kid of like things we did, and just like having a childhood that's like amazing to been able to have experienced. And then at the same time, there's moments where like he didn't let shit fly where I was being disrespectful. And it's like, it makes you grow up as a person. You know what I mean? To have someone that actually does that for you. So I definitely know how, I actually like, I hold zero negativity in any way about all the shit I've been through in life. Because like zero of the trauma that I have as a person is, I mean, I'm sure everybody has trauma because of their parents. But a lot of the trauma that I have had in life, I feel like my parents did a good job. Like I don't look at my parents and go, man, they fucked me up. I'm like, yeah, my parents did a pretty good job. I feel like my parents taught me how to be a happy person, just by being able to enjoy things in life, you know, and appreciate who you have. I don't even think this is better than what I have. Like, dude, I just don't find good weapons for this Merc. It's all Sork shit. And like the stats on rares is never even as good as like some of this. Like, what is this? What is this weapon? How come so good? I need to look at some rune words, guys. Still haven't done that. I enjoyed the spanking. Okay, do this. And do this. Wait, are we done with this map? I can't remember. Did I actually finish this thing? I just came back to town, but why? I'm getting so distracted. Going back in. Or no, hold on. Go to my TP. I have a TP. See, guys, this always happens. Start talking and I forget. I literally just fucking forget the plot. Oh yeah, I killed the boss. Okay, yeah, we're done. This is the worm boss with all the little ads. But yeah, what up, everybody? What up, Rob? What up, dude? Also, I feel like I hope there's another game like PUBG or something like that that comes out that is just a really fun party game. That was definitely I think PUBG was a really fun time to experience, just with like how many hours you could play that game and just really enjoy it, playing with like a squad, playing with your buddies. There has to be pain when you spank, otherwise it's pointless. Like Vi was saying, his mom spanking was ineffective. It was. I did not fear my mom spanking in the slightest. My mom would discipline us, and the scariest thing my mom would say is just fucking wait till your dad gets home. Then I'm actually frightened. Because mom's going to tell dad, and dad's going to be upset. And then dad's going to be like, you're fucking making me upset now. And then I'm going to be upset because I'm not going to be able to sit down properly. I'm going to be like, do we have a hemorrhoid pillow ready? Because I'm going to need it. Holy shit, run away from that. Dolls! It's okay. My mom changed her methods. My mom is my mom's amazing. She she would talk to us and stuff. My mom would mostly just communicate, like just verbally discipline rather than physically. But my mom went through a phase where she would literally make us put a bar of soap in our mouth. Just actually like take a bar of soap out of a fucking bag or off the side of the sink and put it in your mouth. And just enjoy that. But that didn't happen very often. And the reason why that didn't happen very often is because I think it got to a point where like we didn't agree with some of the methods my mom used. So we just were like, no. I won't do that actually. And it just stopped happening. My mom is awesome though. My mom just, honestly my mom just, she would talk to us, like I said. She didn't really go the physical route for very long. But I also don't think my brother and I were assholes for very long. That's poisoning you. Hey, you know what? So is that soda. So is Mountain Dew. So is Mountain Dew, dude. That shit was poisoning me every day. I loved it. Okay, this is a little scary. Yeah, I've made a lot of healthy changes in my life, especially ever since I got married. Like, I've really been like taking my health more seriously, because it's becoming harder to function if I don't. You know what I mean? I feel like when I don't take my health seriously, you just become at a perpetual state of suffering. Like another stat you might be surprised by is going to the doctor about 2 months ago. I think that was that the first time I went? Maybe it was 2 to 3 months ago. I don't remember the exact date. I don't ever. It's hard for me to exactly remember that because I didn't commit that to. But anyways, it was close. I've gone twice now. The first one, a couple months ago, was the first time I've been to the doctor since I was in my 20s, and I'm almost 40. And when I say my 20s, I don't even mean my late 20s. I feel like I haven't been to the doctor just for like a checkup since around the time when I started pro gaming, which is 2010. That's fucking long time. It's because I didn't ever, like, I felt like everything that was happening to me was manageable. I was like, it's fine. I'm fine. Not a big deal. I can handle it. Like, you know, I recover. Definitely I live fast and loose. But I'm glad I'm going to the doctor now and I'm getting I'm regulating my health more. Like, especially like diet-wise. It definitely makes a difference. This place is a little scary. So many skeletons. Little Stygian dolls. There's hero versions of them too. Ooh, yeah, my druid's alive! We're alive! What's up, Guido Incognito? What up, dude? I was 295 pounds. Now 265. Good job, dude. So I changed eating and walked more. And I'm 51. So now you got to. I've definitely been, like, we've been walking as well. Like, we've actually been, like, going on walks together. It's been nice. And then sometimes we even go on walks, like, late at night, like, around midnight or something, like, after our day's over. And then we'll just, like, walk around the neighborhood for a little bit. But it's really cold right now, so it's hard to do that. But it's, yeah, I've definitely been, you know, just trying to not only let, yeah, my headset just like went to like 2% volume. It's lame. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, I've been living healthier overall. I'm gonna try to reset my headset. I don't, what, my sound is like so quiet. I think my headset's breaking. I have no idea why that just happened. Yeah, is my sound down? Like, what the fuck is this? No, it's like 100%, so it's my headset. It's so quiet. Like, I barely heard that. Bling! Like, it was like 1% volume. It's like a whisper. Yo, Flavian, thank you for the 9-month free sub. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Happy holidays. Thank you for the love. Alright. Ahem. I don't feel like there's any reason why you would ever pick up a green ring still, unless they added a new set. Which I don't know if this mod has a new set like that. But dude, this, who the fuck wants a green ring? It's like a little Cathan's ring or some shit. It's complete garbage. Cathans. Odaman. Odaman. Fucking hilarious. No, it's all, I'm good, Flavian. I actually just gave my buddy a Dwarf Star, actually, on his Barbarian. I feel like I'm just gonna, I think my goal on this is I have a very non-committal approach to this, just because I know I'm gonna play PoE. And I don't even know if I'm gonna make it till PoE with this. So I was like, my thoughts were, I'm just gonna kind of like SSF this through just to see how this mod feels. And then if I die, that's the stopping point. And surprisingly, I've actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I knew I would enjoy it at least for like a day or two, but I keep actually wanting to play more. And I think the reason why is because two of my buddies, Jojo and Tung, started playing it. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, got some more fucking people on here. Look at this. Let me type my friends list. See how they both offline? But they exist. Come on, Rob, get in here. It is pretty fun, but I don't plan on playing it much longer. I'll probably play it for like, I don't know how long. But I also have to leave in a week to go to California for a little while for family visits for holidays. So I'll also be missing some of that there. Oh god. Fix digestion and inflammation at the cellular level. You don't need risky procedures when you support biochemistry. What procedure am I getting? Oh, you're talking about colonoscopies. Okay, I see. I honestly was hoping to just do a colonoscopy just because I thought it sounded fun. Just kidding. I haven't registered a colonoscopy. Haven't done one. Haven't had one in my life. But who knows? I might end up having one because maybe I need to get checked out. You know? What if there's something up there? Hi, Vibe. I love you. Much love for net eggs. Oh, oh! That was the closest I've come to dying. Oh, shit, baby. But look, you got fast fingers Vibu over here. Can't die. That was like 4 dolls or some shit blowing up on me. This thing's fucking hurt, man. %. Yeah, I'm gonna play Druid, Jojo. Do you want to do some maps? Yo, log in. You want to do some maps with me? Let's try a tier 3. Oh my fucking god, dude. These dolls are not okay. Sewers of Harrogath is not an okay place. I got a raid! What the fuck? Also, Jojo, I'm not going to be here at the start of PoE. So I'll be missing the first few days. I'm going to California, right? Literally the day it goes live, basically. So I'm going to be gone for the first probably 5 days. But after that, when I come back, and then also a fucking Mechabellum patch is coming out, like right after I come back almost, like a day or two after I get back, and a Mechabellum patch comes out. So I'm probably gonna, what my plan is I'm gonna play, dude, am I gonna die is the question right now? What is going on? This boss is like now ripping my ass apart. I'm gonna probably play only Path of Exile, I bet, for like maybe 4 days, probably like 3 or 4 days. And then I'll probably end up doing like split streams of PoE and Mecha, because I do want to play Mecha as well. You want this Warcry's amulet? You want that shit? All res 13 jewel. That's pretty fucking nice. You can socket that into a piece of gear. That's a lot. But yeah, I am gonna play a druid, and I'll be playing a lot when I get back. 7 life, 8 cold res. Put it there. Anything worse? Cold Res 4. Get rid of that crap. I'm above that now. Who the fuck would use a 4% res small charm? Not me. Couldn't catch me using that, but my Amazon will probably take it. Alright, I'm selling this. How's rating going? Are you what are you doing right now? What content are you up to right now? I'm curious. Just because I you know, I'd be right there with you if I didn't stop playing. I think if I had more time, if I could justify wowing, if I was a WoW streamer, there you go. I think if I was a WoW streamer, I probably would have still been playing WoW. You know, that makes sense. But because I don't stream it, can't do it. I can't find time for it. Guys, is vibu cooked or is vibu cooking is the question every day. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes these are the questions we ask ourselves. Now let's go fight this boss that's extremely scary. Okay, yep, we're chilling. Get some leech in there. I'm not getting a lot. Leech! Look at me go, guys. I can tank it. I don't need any of my little pets. Something them would just make me not leech. I can get through it. Demon Road. I love to study biochemistry. Oh, nice, dude. That's sick. If you ever have a health problem, seek a biochemist, not a doctor. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of information you could learn that could just fix your problems rather than like prescribing a pill for it. I don't really want any of this. This all sucks. Yep. Nope. I don't think I ever want to do the fucking sewers ever again. That shit was not cool. I fucking almost died like 3 times in there. The dolls, guys. The dolls. Here, I'm actually gonna get on my Amazon. I feel like showing you guys. I was talking about this earlier. Amazon in this mod is so OP. It's so OP. I'm just gonna kill my own Diablo. I just got to Act 4 Hell by killing Mephisto myself. I'm gonna now go -0 fire, -29, -56, -16. I don't give a shit because I have 2 Amazons or 2 Valkyries and a Necromancer follower. That's all it takes. Guys, that's all it takes. And then after I kill Diablo, I think I'm gonna get on Mechabellum, actually. I think if Jojo would have said he wanted to do maps with me, I would have done maps. But because he's gotta fucking play World of Warcraft, I'm gonna kill Diablo now, and I'm gonna go make Arclights after that. Like, look how strong these fucking Valkyries are. Yo, Valkyries, go get them. Like, what the hell is this? Look at how strong they are. These things are just dominating. I don't have to do anything. I can just go AFK. They're insane. They just chunk and they splash. So I can just you know hang out. I can also shoot my bow. I also do damage too, which is nice. But we're doing Hell Diablo, and I think we're gonna smash the shit out of him. And my bow isn't even that good. It's this. It's my weapon. So I'm surprised at the damage of this. I think the Valkyries were just like way overtuned. Just like Diablo 3 Greater Rifts. Right now, it's what this feels like. Can't let one missile projectile hit you or you might die. Play with that mindset and you can never lose. Especially when I have Valkyries that kill everything in 1 second once they get to it. Yeah, it just feels so strong. A walking stick. That could be a good weapon. Come on. It's not a good weapon. I'm still going to take it because it's a bigger weapon than 2 to 8, but it's still 50, it's 50% cast rate. This one is 10%. So that's actually an upgrade for that character, for that merc, which is good. Alright, dude. May as well do our Hellforge while we're here, you know? Probably like right, it's probably right here. And also overflowed. That's the, if you change like the core problem to something, then you don't have the symptom anymore. I feel like that's absolutely true. That's why I feel like I wasn't ready for it in my life at different stages where I feel like I should have made a change, but enough things have compounded now to where I've made a lot of changes, and that alone has already made me feel a lot healthier. Like I felt like I needed probiotics because I was eating fucking carne asada fries every night. You know, I'm like, oh man, guys, I need probiotics because last night I had fried chicken and tonight I'm having fucking carne asada fries again with a lot of hot sauce. It's just like more fries. Just more fucking horrible food for you. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Look at us. I still have no sound right now, really. I'm playing this shit silent. Feels awkward. It's like I can hear my Amazon going, hoo, oh, hoo, oh. But it's so quiet. I can't even hear music. Music, it really zens me out, man. This is fucked up. I just want to restart my computer. Maybe I actually restart my computer when I get off of Diablo and get on Mecha. Maybe I just restart my stream really fast. Let's do the Hellforge. I said I was going to do it. May as well do it. Oh! Running through is a little scary though. I'm not really a tank, so I could die if I'm not careful. Anyone else? Project Diablo 2, hardcore, need Hell Diablo quest. Vibu 4, password 1. I'm gonna kill this shit, either way. But if you're someone that somehow needs that, then welcome to join. This is not where I need to be. What the fuck? Where is it? Is it way back down there? Holy shit, I gotta go so far back for it. damage is insane for being so, like, not even geared. I'm like, kind of geared, I guess. I give this character some gear. It's not like we have no gear. I am doing 1,800 damage already. But yeah, I do think the Valkyries are still OP. They're way too strong. Okay. Oh! What the fuck? It's so laggy. What's going on? Is it me? I don't know if that's me or not. My shit just crashed. I might just get a mecha now then. I have 3,000 ping. This game's gonna crash out probably. Just because it also, last time I did this, it rolled me back a little bit, so it's whatever. What's up, Keldon? What up, dude? I definitely know I'm not dead. I'm not even worried about that at all either, because I know even if there was shit alive, they wouldn't be alive for very long with these Valkyries walking around, dude. I feel like I'm walking around with the fucking ancients protecting me from Act 5 quest. Like, they're so strong. Ugh. Okay, I don't think it's coming back. I'll wait until 10 minutes. It's 5 seconds from now.
Impossible.
And 10 minutes. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll play D2 later. Yeah, it doesn't even connect. Right, let's look at that shit later. All right, boys, we're gonna play some StarCraft 2. Oh man, it's been a long time. I haven't even updated the game. That's how long it's been since I played this shit. Alright, okay. Change my stream title and stuff. Also, guys, I think I'm gonna... Anybody who has the ability to take advantage of 1440p streaming, I think I'm gonna go back to that. I think I'm gonna stop streaming on Kick. Fuck Kick. I don't want to stream on Kick anymore. I think I'm gonna stop streaming there. There we go. Because I can't stream on Kick and also do that 1440p shit if I have it included. Yo, Viking Plague, thank you for the 41. Thank you for the 41, dude. Much love. Vibu cooked? Question mark. That's my new stream title. Let's go ahead and make it real now. Yo, thank you though, Viking Plague, for the 41. I hope you're doing well. Actually, wait, hold on, guys. Give me a second. I said I wanted to restart my game, or my computer. I will be back in about 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. It won't be long. I'm just gonna restart my computer. I have literally no fucking sound, and I want to have some music myself. I don't want to stream in silence. It sounds sad. And it's definitely my headset. I need to just like hopefully a reset is going to fix it because I have no idea what the fuck's happening. Because my sound is actually still at 100% volume. So I don't know. But I'll be right back. I didn't know you streamed on Kick. Yeah, I do. Here's my Kick stream. Yep. But we don't love it because I've been streaming here for a few months now. And I can stream on extra things, but I have to sacrifice the resolution, which is already kind of a downside. I kind of like the resolution more. And all I've experienced on Kick so far has been honestly bots. It's just, I'm not saying it, I know the platform has plenty of people on it, but I think I'm way too niche right now to even try with Kick. But I'd be interested, I would actually be curious to know how many people here actually use Kick like themselves often. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably stop using that platform because I kind of miss 1440. But yeah, anyways, I don't know why I brought that up, but you know what? Felt like it. Why not? I'll be back in about 1 minute, everybody. And when I come back, it's going to be a Mecha Bellum stream. So I'll see you in just a sec. BRB.